So once again, welcome everyone in this podcast. And today हम जो पेरेंटिंग कोच या फिर हमारे पेरेंटिंग एक्सपर्ट के साथ बात करने वाला है, सी इज अ पेरेंटिंग कोच एज वेल एज क्लैरिटी coach, and she has done lot of work into the parenting. Basically, she is a fashion designer actually, an entrepreneur, and she has spent a lot of time into the fashion designing entrepreneurship. And once she became a mother, she decided to do something great into the parenting journey, and she is spreading a lot of knowledge, her knowledge and her learning into the community. And she is basically on a mission to raise happy and confident child. Okay, so our today's guest is Anshika Yadav, and she will be talking about क्लैरिटी ऑन द पेरेंटिंग विद क्लैरिटी. दैट इज एग्जैक्टली द टॉपिक जिसमें हम बहुत सारी बातें करेंगे कि भाई पेरेंट्स को कहाँ कहाँ पे क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए. ओके, सो विदाउट एनी फर्दर डिले, लेट्स स्टार्ट अवर सेशन. यस, सो मिस अंशिका, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर taking your time and coming into this podcast. और आज हम पेरेंटिंग में क्लैरिटी का क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है उसके बारे में काफी सारी बातें करने वाले हैं. एंड बिफोर वी गो इनटू दैट पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक, मैं चाहूंगा कि अंशिका यादव एज अ फैशन डिजाइनर, एज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, हाउ शी चूज टू बी अ पेरेंटिंग कोच. आपको मतलब व्हाट क्लिक्ड यू? ओके, कैन यू प्लीज शेयर योर जर्नी अबाउट दैट?
Yes, of course, Kalpeshi. First of all, I am super excited to be here. Thank you for giving me this platform. I am very excited to share my journey. First of all, I did my fashion designing. I had an industry experience of 6 years in fashion designing. Then it is little time consuming and tiring when I got married. So I have started taking the PMKVY assessments under Skill India program that is related to my fashion designing only. And then later I was pregnant and COVID happened. And things were totally changed for me. Everything changed. You know how the scenario was in the COVID, and destiny have the plans for everyone, and so it was having the plans for me as well.
Okay, so we you must be a grateful to a COVID era, na? For becoming
Of course. This is all happened like this, Kalpeshji. While I was pregnant, we were not prepared that COVID will happen. So it happened all of a sudden. Everything was locked. We were locked in our houses. No one can travel to us. We cannot travel to anyone. So it was a situation where you are all locked inside and you have to do everything by yourself. No domestic support system, no family support system, nothing. So while in the COVID, while being a new mother, everything was very, I would say, difficult for me because I was not aware of anything. I was not aware how to handle the situations. So what I did is I started reading books. I went on internet to find answers for my questions. Then I went on YouTube. I enrolled for many courses on parenting. This is how I started getting my answers. So what clicked in me is I was a fashion designer. But while raising my child, I was struggling so much. Then I realized that it was not only me who was facing all these problems. There are so many mothers who are facing such problems because in today's time, we live away from our families. We are living in a nuclear family. So being a new mother, uh, you need to have a basic knowledge how to handle the new situation have come to your life. So this is how it all happened. And now I am a certified parenting coach and I am very happy with it, helping mothers and parents in this journey.
वंडरफुल वंडरफुल, ग्रेट जर्नी. एंड इनफैक्ट आपने जो अपना टाइम, अपना जो एफर्ट्स, अपनी एनर्जी लगा के जो कुछ भी सीखा है अपनी पेरेंटिंग जर्नी के लिए, वही आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करती है. एंड ये काफी एक अच्छा काम है कि लोगों को पहले से पता चले कि वो जिस वर्ल्ड में जा रहे हैं उस वर्ल्ड में उनको किस तरह की चैलेंजेस आएंगी और उसको वो कैसे ओवरकम कर सकते हैं विद इन अ मिनिमम टाइम विद योर एक्सपीरियंस. दैट इज अ ग्रेट थिंग टू डू.
Thank you.
Okay, so with this, I would like to know that you work as a parenting coach, you work as a clarity coach. So what is the importance of clarity in the parenting journey? मतलब clarity कहाँ पे होनी चाहिए, क्यों होनी चाहिए? Can you please share something about what do you mean by clarity in that parenting trend?
Of course, yes. uh, what I would say, Kalpesh ji, in parenting nothing is right, nothing is wrong, but by observing others, दूसरों को देख के एंड दूसरों के पेरेंटिंग स्टाइल को कॉपी करके पेरेंटिंग करना, आई वुड से इट्स नॉट अ गुड आइडिया. Because every child is different, every family is different, their scenarios are different, their situations are different. So parenting should be customized according to your child. There is no set parameters, no set strategies for parenting. So that is what it is. You should plan your parenting according to your child, not according to what other people are doing with their children, because their journey is different, their challenges are different. That is why you should being a I would say parenting should be introduced as a subject before, because no one is, yes, because we got to know everything about parenting when we actually become the parents. So before being a parent, it is very important. If someone wants to be a parent, it's their own personal choice. I would not say everyone should be a parent, but yes, they should have the basic knowledge and clarity what is about to come their way, what they will what their journey will be. So they should be bit equipped. So I would say, this is my statement, you should be an equipped parent, not a confused parent.
Exactly. And that's where the clarity plays a very vital role, right?
Yes.
If you are clear that what you need to be doing or what exactly you are expecting, तो आप बहुत सारी चीजें आपके पास हो सकती है, आपके ऑप्शंस बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ जाते हैं और आपको पता होता है कि आप किस तरीके से उसको अचीव करेंगे, राइट?
Exactly, sir.
एंड एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट जो आपने बताया, दैट इज पेरेंटिंग मस्ट बी इंक्लूडेड एज ए सब्जेक्ट. ये काफी इंटरेस्टिंग बात है क्योंकि आई see since last 7 years I have been as a parent, right? I have a child of 7 years. So पिछले 7 सालों में मैंने ये देखा है, पेरेंटिंग इज ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर लाइक एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. मतलब
Exactly.
एक एंटरप्रेन्योर को पता नहीं होता है किस तरह की चैलेंजेस आएगी, उसको कैसे सोल्व करेंगे. एंड आप देखेंगे कि हर एक एंटरप्रेन्योर जो है वो कुछ ना कुछ सीखते रहता है, कहीं ना कहीं से वो कुछ ना कुछ क्लैरिटी लेते रहता है कि भाई सेल्स में मुझे क्या करना होगा, अगर मैं सब्सक्रिप्शन मॉडल में जाता हूं तो क्या करना होगा, अगर मैं मेरे कस्टमर्स इस तरह से बिहेव करता तो मुझे क्या करना होगा. Similarly, parents also have to keep learning the things, okay? And that's where the clarity as and the parenting में जो कोच है उसका रोल बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है, राइट?
Yes, right, Kalpesh.
ओके. मैं यहाँ पे कुछ आपसे पूछना चाहूंगा. बीइंग अ पेरेंट, कौन सी ऐसी 3 या 4 चीजें आपको लग रही है कि जिसमें पेरेंट बहुत ही क्लियर होने चाहिए कि भाई ये एरिया में इस तरीके से कुछ हो सकता है तो मुझे पहले से ध्यान रखना चाहिए? सो कैन यू ब्रिंग अप सम पॉइंट्स जिससे कि हमारे जो लिसनर्स है, हमारे जो व्यूअर्स है, उनको कुछ आइडिया मिले कि अगर वो पेरेंट है या फिर वो प्लान कर रहे हैं तो उसको क्या ध्यान रखना चाहिए, पहले से कहाँ पे क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए बहुत ही?
Okay. Being a parent, first of all, it's a very challenging journey. Like you just said, Kalpeshi, it's like an entrepreneurship. You have to, every day you will face new challenges. You have to come up with your solutions. So being a parent, being a new parent, I would say you should be equipped with the basic knowledge how to handle your infant, the basic knowledge you should gain before being a parent. That is for the very small little babies. And then when your children grow up, from the initial stage only, I would say, be very realistic. Don't have the flowery expectation from your child, because every child is different. Can you imagine yourself if someone is expecting so much from you, how you will feel? And we are expecting so much from these tiny humans, those who are still growing. So first of all, please lessen your expectations from your children. They are very little. When they'll grow adults, they'll do wonders. Just believe on them. Overindulging with your child, please be very aware, be very conscious about this thing. We should not overindulge with our child. Our children are very good in testing the boundaries. They know how to ask for the things they want. So By overindulging, I mean, if you can buy anything what your child is asking from you, you should not provide it immediately. You should let them wait. You should make them feel that if something you want to have, you have to earn it. You should not get anything and everything just like that. Overprotecting your child, we should never overprotect a child. We should let them fail. We should let them experiment. We should let them learn by self. So I see lots of parents, they are always after their children. They are protecting them. Oh, my children should not fall, गिरना नहीं चाहिए. Oh, इसको तो rash आ गया. Oh, ये हो गया, ये हो गया. Be little easy on yourself and on your child as well. आप बच्चे को एक बाउंड्रीज आप इनिशियली सेट करेंगे बच्चे के साथ में. This is very very important. I would say this should be the first in the list to have the particular things in place. Setting boundaries, why it is very important. If your children will get to know that by yelling, by crying, by repeatedly asking for the things he's asking, he'll get it. So you should set certain boundaries, what is allowed in the house, what is not allowed in the house. So setting boundaries is very important from the initial stage. If you inculcate this habit from the very initial stage, you will get the wonderful results. I have tested it by myself and I am very happy with it.
Wonderful. And I would like to ask, I would like to dig deeper in this particular topic, set the boundaries. Okay. So if we are dealing with the adults, then it is very clear that we will be setting the boundaries by mutually agreeing the things by the verbal communication. कि भाई आपको ये करना है, ये करना है, ये ना, this is your scope of work और ये हमें result expected है. Okay. But when we are talking about the child, how one can set the boundaries. मतलब हमने देखा है कि भाई children are not very good at do the things. मतलब हम जैसे बोलते हैं, ये कहा जाता है कि whatever we say they don't listen, whatever we do they do, right? So how you set the boundaries with the children, how you make them understand that this is your limit, this is your limit, that's where you need to do the things. मतलब आपको यहाँ पे ही खेलना है, इसी तरह से काम करना है. How you set the boundaries?
First of all, Kalpesh ji, there are different things. Setting boundaries should not be like we are instructing them in everything. We should not nag in everything. We should let them be by themselves. Only setting boundaries should come where your children is about to, they are getting into some danger, or they are about to hurt themselves, or if they are hurting someone else, or if they are misbehaving. This is where we should set the boundaries. First of all, we should have clarity about it. And yes, for setting boundaries, I would say that any event happened, for that event, we have a response. And that response lead to the consequence. So first of all, I would say in any event, we should always respond. We should never react. Reacting to the situation will only worsen the situation. It will not do any good to you and to your child. For next time, if you are just trying to handle the situation that you are an adult and your child need to agree on whatever you are saying, if you are acting from that position, then things will not work out, I would say. Then what I would suggest is, if any event happened, like if your child was having a glass of water and he spilled the water, so now it depends how you will respond to the situation. If you will like, आप हमेशा ऐसे करते हो, मम्मा आपको मना कर रही थी, आपने तब भी उठाया, अब देखो आपने गिरा दिया, अब ये मम्मा को साफ करना पड़ेगा, अब ये करना पड़ेगा, वो करना पड़ेगा. This will lead to the consequence. From the next time, your child will think, oh, I should not take the glass. Let mama get the glass and let her make me drink the water from the glass. I will not do this. So in this, you have worsened the situation that your child will not try. Your child will lose his faith in you. He will feel that whatever I'll do, I am not good in anything. What should I do? So here, what I would say, for handling any situation in your parenting, you should be very conscious about your response. If you will say that, baby, it's okay, आपसे पानी गिर गया, ये हो जाता है. नेक्स्ट टाइम यू शुड बी केयरफुल. व्हेन मामा वाज सेइंग यू शुड बी केयरफुल, तो आपको थोड़ा सा केयरफुल रहना पड़ेगा. तो कोई बात नहीं, गिर जाएगा तो हम साफ कर देंगे, दैट्स फाइन. दिस इज हाउ इन दिस सिचुएशन द रिस्पॉन्स विल बी टोटली डिफरेंट. So this is what I
Yes.
think the best way to handle any situation in your parenting journey. This is the main mantra of parenting, how you can handle any situation in your parenting journey.
Yes, exactly. And I can relate that parenting is, मतलब हमने कहीं पे ये पढ़ा था एज वेल एज हमने सुना भी है बहुत लोगों से, एंड हमने खुद भी एक्सपीरियंस किया है कि पेरेंटिंग इज नॉट अबाउट टीचिंग योर चाइल्ड. पेरेंटिंग इज चेंजिंग योर माइंडसेट. That how
Yes.
react the situation, whether you react or respond, that's the important thing. And that's where it leads to the exact understanding कि कहाँ पे boundaries है. Okay. So yes, it was a quite good explanation कि how you set the boundaries, to how you set the limitation for your child. Thank you very much for the same. And yeah, मैं ये जानना चाहूंगा कि बहुत सारे कंफ्यूजन्स हैं आज पेरेंटिंग को लेके लोगों में. ओके. एंड इसके वजह से ना बहुत सारे मिस्टेक्स लोग कर बैठते हैं पेरेंटिंग की जर्नी में. ओके. सो व्हाट आर द 3 or 4 बिगेस्ट मिस्टेक यू फील एंड हाउ टू ओवरकम द सेम इन द पेरेंटिंग?
Some of the parenting mistakes I think I've already mentioned, but yes, I will elaborate on this little more. First and foremost, parenting mistakes. Being a new parent, what we are doing is not taking care of ourselves. Being a new mother, being a parent, we just हम लग जाते हैं, बच्चे का ध्यान करना है, बच्चे को खाना खिलाना है, बच्चे को ये करना है, बच्चे को वो करना है. But are you even realizing that how you can serve anyone from an empty cup? If you yourself is not well, if you yourself is not taking care of yourself, how you can expect with you that you can serve others? So having self-care routine in your parenting journey, I would say, is the most important thing. This is the main mistakes every parent is doing. I was also doing the same. I was also in the same journey. I was also full of anxiety. I was also full of confusions. I was full of struggles. Then when I started reading and I upgraded myself with the knowledge, then I got to know that yes, it plays a very important role. Some people can think it's like selfish. You are taking care of yourself, you're doing this and that. No, not at all. If you are taking care of yourself, you can handle any situation in your parenting journey very easily.
Okay.
Second, I would say we always try to rescue our child from failing. Example, our children is trying to draw something on a board. Okay. We'll say, okay, your curve is not right, your line is not right, you are not making it properly, do it like this, do it like this. Since then only we have did all the damage. We are not letting them try. We are rescuing them from every situation. हमें ऐसा क्यों लगता है कि हम ही उनको सब कुछ सिखाएंगे तो ही वो सीखेंगे? ऐसा फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ऐसा नहीं है. So this is also a very big mistake what we are doing. हम ओवर मैनेज बहुत करते हैं अपने बच्चों को. ओवर मैनेज इस तरीके से करते हैं, हम सब कुछ करेंगे उनके लिए. यू वांट टू हैव वाटर, मम्मा लेके आती है आपके लिए. यू वांट टू हैव दिस, यू वांट टू हैव दैट. हम सब कुछ उनको ला ला के कर करके देंगे. वी शुड नॉट ओवर मैनेज देम. We should let them be. They are children. They will only learn by experimenting and by trying by themselves. This is what is all about. In parenting, nothing is difficult. You just have to be equipped with the right tools and knowledge. And everything is, I would not say very simple, but yes, for some time, things will be very better for you and in your favor.
Yes, wonderful. So biggest 3 mistake, and you also share how to manage the same. Great. What I learned up till now from our discussion is we need to let the children open. Okay. ऐसा नहीं कि भाई हमें जैसा चाहिए वैसा ही वो बिहेव करना चाहिए, हमें जैसा चाहिए वैसा ही वो करना चाहिए, बट वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड देयर ओन पर्सनालिटी. We need to understand how they would like to, behave, how they, what is their exact, personality. That's what my point is. अगर हम उसको समझते हैं तो हमें ये भी पता चलेगा कि हमें उसको कैसे टेकल करना है. But in 99% of time, what people do is, मुझे जो समझ में आ रहा है वैसे ही मेरा बच्चा होना चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं कि वो कुछ अलग हो सकता है. Right.
Right. What the
And
biggest mistake we are doing? We want to
yes,
raise the same human like we are. Why can't we expect to raise a human better than us?
exactly. Yes, yes, yes. Great. With this, I would like to bring a point which you talk about a lot, is exhaustion syndrome, especially for mothers. And जब हम बात कर रहे हैं, when we are talking about the parents in the metro city, they are occupied with so many things. Okay. And that's where the exhaustion syndrome they are feeling. Most of the mothers are experiencing the exhaustion syndrome. So what exactly exhaustion syndrome is? Can you please simplify the same?
Exhaustion syndrome in mothers is nothing, just being tired of the motherly responsibilities they are facing and everyday challenges in their parenting they are facing, due to which I just told you they are not taking care of themselves. They are thinking they are good for nothing. They are struggling on everyday basis. They think they cannot do anything. They think they will not be able to come out of this situation anytime. They think, oh, what should I do? Nothing will improve. But this is no, I would say this is not true. But yes, Kalpeshi, I would like to mention this thing here. I was also struggling with the same things earlier. This is how, when I choose to learn, I choose to grow, I choose to be equipped, then my journey as a parenting coach started. This is how earlier I was doing it for myself, for my child, but now I want to spread the word. I want to make the parents aware about the things they should be equipped in their parenting journey. So how we can cure this thing, the feelings, the feeling of self, what we call it,
Exhaustion syndrome.
Yes. Uh, First of all, you should have a self-care routine, which I've already mentioned. It is most important. If you will practice a self-care routine, your 70% problems will already be solved. And next, you should always ask for the help. We being mothers, we always hesitate in asking the help from others. We think that other people should come forward and help us. But if we will not tell them, how they will come forward and help us? तब तक आप बताइए, अगर मेरे मन में कुछ चल रहा है, if I will not express it, how the other person will come and help me? So you should express yourself, you should express your feelings so that other person can come forward and help you. There is no reason if you will ask for the help and no one will come to help you, first of all. And you should have a proper plan and structure to your daily routine. By structure and plan is like you should have the groceries in advance. You should have your menus and everything pre-planned so that you should not waste your time and energy on these tidbit things. And first of all, start reading about parenting. Make yourself equipped with the knowledge. With the knowledge only you will grow. Upgrade yourself, upgrade your skills. There is no reason that you cannot do anything. Everything will change for sure. Everything will change for you.
Okay, and with this, I also understood is mostly we will be experiencing the exhaustion syndrome into the mothers. Why it is not happening into the fathers? Right? Because mothers are not exactly, mothers have already taken all the responsibility. मतलब ये मुझे ही करना है. There is no one who can help me. There is no one who can do this thing better than me. Okay.
Yes.
And most of the time they
नहीं करते हैं ना responsibilities का proper. हम सब कुछ अपने ऊपर ले लेते हैं. We don't delegate the work. It is very important to delegate the work to the responsible person. कि किसको क्या क्या करना है उसको पता होना चाहिए. You single-handedly cannot handle everything. Not possible at all.
Exactly. And yeah, I think it is very much important for both parents to, come together and decide ki, our child is having such skills, or she or he is good at these things, and what exactly we are expecting, and how much we can, contribute to this thing. If I want my child to be a very, scientist, say for example, just for an example, okay, then how father will be contributing into the same. Like, say for example, father will take him to the, garden, or take him to the different kind of, scientific fair and all these things. That is father's responsibility. And mother will take care of, education and all these things. That is mother's responsibility. So that's where we need to delegate, responsibility. And most of the parents are not able to do the same, and that's why they are feeling overwhelmed. That's why they are feeling exhaustion syndrome and all these things. Actually, they need to take a leverage of the resources they have, right?
Exactly. Both the parents are not on the same page, then also the situation just worsens for the mothers, basically. So it is also very important for both the parents to be on the same page. They should know what responsibility to be shared by which parent and at what time, and how they go about.
Great. Yes. So one of the major topic you also talk about confidence in the child, right? Okay. So if anyone is aspire to raise a confident children, okay, confident child, then what should they do? How we can, bring up the confidence in our child? Can you please share some tips?
First of all, it depends what is the definition of confidence for the parent.
Okay. Yeah.
What is your definition as a confident child? If it is like, my child should do this also very good, this also very good, this also that is not confidence, I would say. Your child, I am telling, I want to share one thing. Everyone in the whole world is blessed with one or two gifts. None of the person in the whole world not having any hobby, any gift from the universe. Everyone is good in something. So first, before going towards the confidence, you should know what your child is good at. So before you want to have a confident child, you should have a clarity about the confidence, first of all. Secondly, you should role model. Being a role model, you can teach anything to your child through stories. Okay. Through stories, you can make up your own stories also. You can read from the books also. Being confident child is as simple as handling their situations properly and owning their own failures, so that they can learn from their failures. This is the best way you can have your child be your child. This is the best way your child will be confident, when they will do it by themselves. They will try, they will fail, and they will learn.
Great. Okay. Internet is electricity is back. I need to switch the internet from my hotspot to internet. Yes. So, Anshika ji, I would like to ask you now that what are you are already, coaching so many people right now. Okay. You are providing the coaching for the clarity. You are providing the coaching for the parenting. So what is your learning out of it? मतलब इतने सारे लोगों को आपने जो कुछ भी सिखाया है, आपने इतने सारे लोगों के साथ इंटरेक्शन किया है parenting के लिए. So can you please share some of the tips and tricks what you learn जो आपको लगा कि नहीं ये बहुत ही important है सबके लिए?
Sir, I would only say a single thing. What I have learned from my journey, from what I have learned from other parents, is just a consistency is the key. If you are consistent in anything, you can achieve anything. If you want to have a good behavior in your child, you have to consistent with the boundaries you are setting with your child. If you want your child to read books, you should be very consistent with it. You should tell your child, you should read to your child. You should not tell to your child. You should read to your child, so that you are consistent in it, so that your child is having that habit of reading. If you want your child to eat healthy food, you want to be consistent with it so that your child is eating healthy food. Everything is about consistency. Your child tantrums, again, what boundaries you are setting to your child. This is what I have learned from talking to so many parents, from my own parenting journey. And yes, children learn from what they see, not from what we teach. So please stop teaching them. Start raising yourself as a parent. Please don't try to correct your children all the time. Just raise yourself and be a role model to your child.
Exactly. Is as the Gandhiji says, like, be the change that you want to bring
You
into the world, right?
right, exactly.
And with this, you bring a very interesting topic, that reading. Like, matlab, when we are talking about the reading, especially in the age of toddler, what do you think? How important it is? First thing, and second thing, how parents can inspire the child to read the books at this tender age?
Okay. I have been reading to my child while my child was just 3 months old.
Oh.
And now he is 3 years old.
Mhm.
And I can tell you from my own experience the wonders I have seen of the book reading to my child. Your child's vocabulary increases, your child language increases, your child's confidence increases. And yes, you can teach anything to your child through stories, whether you are reading it from the book, whether you are making up your own story. Stories leaves a immense impact on your child. They learn everything very easily with the books. And by reading books to your child, you are giving them the best gift you can give to your child. The love for the books is immense. They will be their best friend for the life. They will be with them for the rest of their life. And yes, you have just asked how we can inculcate this habit in our children. For this, I am just having a simple answer. You just have to be consistent with it, first of all, and you have to be a role model for them. If you are always on your phone, you yourself is not reading anything, how you can expect from such tiny humans that you are using your phone and they will start reading the books? They will never do it. So being a role model while your child, you are reading to your child, sometimes whenever you get time for yourself, you can just sit beside your child so that he can see, he can observe, because children are very good in observing. You don't even imagine what they are getting into their mind, what they are observing, what they are learning from the surrounding. If you are doing all these things, there is no reason they will not read books, they will not love books. The love for book in my child is, it's immense. Every time if I'm also not there, he just open his book and starts seeing the pictures, and some of the stories he have just learned by himself. He is unable to read, but yes, he just read the exact word I read to him. I want to share one instance if you have a little
Yeah,
more
yeah.
time.
Please.
I took my child to a book fair.
Mhm.
Okay. There I was looking for the books in the book fair, and there he got his book, which I used to read him, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. I don't know from where he get that book, a small copy of that book. And while I just turned, he was just turning the pages and he's reading, on that night she has a stomach ache, where. He was just reading it completely. He was on of its own. And
Hmm.
I was just so surprised at that time. I was like, yes, you have to work on your children, then only you will get the desired results you are looking for.
Definitely. So it is like farmer when he's sowing the seed and doing all the taking care of the seed. They don't know, but when the crops are grown, they will be surprised. Right? They are getting the abundance. Similar things with the child when you are working on them. Okay, at that time you might feel tired. You might feel you don't want to do this and all that. But when you take care properly and when you be consistent with the reading the a storybook or doing all these things, you will get a abundance of results.
um, I would say amazing results.
Great, Anshika ji. So yeah, it was a very great conversation. We talk about lot many things about the clarity on the parenting realm, and बहुत सारी चीजें हमने सीखी है, हमारे viewers ने, हमारे listeners ने आपसे, उसके लिए हम बहुत ही gratitude feel करते हैं आपका. Thank you very much for the same. With this, I would like to also mention that if you can share your Instagram handle with our viewers, so that if they have any kind of question or they want to reach you, then definitely
Yes.
they can come to your page and all. So please share your Instagram handle now.
First of all, thank you, Kalpesh ji, for having me on your platform and making this happen for me. And my Instagram handle is Anshika Yadav, Z in the last. And I have a WhatsApp community. I'll share the link with you, through which you can come and join my community of the parents, where I am helping and nurturing the parents in their parenting journey. Also, through that, you can connect with me on for one-on-one sessions also. These are all the basic details through which you can reach me. You will get the details.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a nice time.
Thank you.